Hi, I'm Andy Shaughnessy for Real Time with IPC. Here with me this afternoon is Mark Laing of Mentor Graphics. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing great, Andy. Great to see you again.
Good to see you. Mark is Product Marketing Manager with the Valor division of Mentor. And Mark, you gave a talk yesterday during the design forum about the problem with managing all these multiple part libraries, package libraries. What are some of the problems that you're seeing with managing all these multiple libraries?
Yeah, so we've seen this over the last few years. A lot of our customers are dealing with multiple machine libraries on their pick and place equipment. They're also using them for test and inspection purposes. Yeah. And each of these machines has their own unique library. Yeah. And so they're having to create these parts multiple times. Obviously that takes time. It's not a quick process. You look up the data sheet, access that information, interpret it, and then enter it into the system. Right. And that's causing them a lot of wasted time and duplicated effort. And given that we've got multiple databases, the data's typically different in each one. Right. And because of that, it can cause further mistakes when they actually go and produce the boards. So yeah, that's a lot of what we've seen in the last few years.
Right. And you've been studying this and working on it. What is Mentor coming out with to address this?
Well, what we looked at it and said, these parts are being used multiple times. Surely it's got to be a way of being able to centralize that information, store the physical data on the part, and the electrical parameters as well that we can use in all of the areas of in manufacturing, for DFM analysis, making sure that the right parts are going to fit on the board, and then start to create the machine libraries on demand for the different pick and place equipment. We're also doing it for stencil libraries, we're doing it for in-circuit test and flying probe machines. And then in the last few months as well, we've also started doing this for optical inspection machines as well, where there's a lot of time taken in creating the upfront program and being able to create the information by hand on the machine when that machine is then not running in production and inspecting boards. So if we can provide that information to the machine, that time can be compressed significantly, and then be able to pass that information, and they can get the program up far quicker than they would have done otherwise.
Right. So then it would just be one single packet, one single file, basically.
Yeah, we have it in a central location, so we have all that physical part and package information, and then we create it on demand based on the needs of the machines that we're interfacing to, so that that information is available. So if a part's been created already for one purpose, then someone's adding inspection, we can very quickly generate that information and have an interface now to for that same information in the machine-specific format. So that we're still creating the target data, we're just doing it on demand through software as opposed to having to create them all manually.
Right. And this would be a benefit for the designers. I guess the designers would like this. From designers, the assemblers would benefit from this.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously within Mentor, we're doing the design side. We want to be able to make sure that the parts are going to fit on the board up front. Right. But if those parts are there for DFM, then let's use that same information on the shop floor for programming the machines. Why create it again? It's already there. Right. So we just pass it through and access it, put it together on the shop floor, but then create the targeted output for the different machines.
All right. Well, it sounds like you guys are busy, getting all this stuff together. And that's the one thing that seems to be one of the ongoing problems, is that there's just so much data flying around all over the place, and it takes away from what people enjoy. If you're a designer, you want to work on design. If you're doing assembly, you want to be doing assembly. You don't want to have to manage all these different crazy files and libraries. So
no, that's the challenge that I think our customers face, is they feel that they have to manage them separately. They feel that the data is different, and so it needs to be generated and sourced in different ways. Whereas we've taken a look at that and said, well, yes, but a lot of that information is common. So let's take all that common information, and then we'll create the other necessary fields as part of that on-demand creation process. so that they still get that information, but it's done in a way that allows them to take advantages of a single part and package library.
All right. Well, it sounds like you got a good handle on it. So thanks for coming by and sharing with us.
Thanks very much indeed, Andy. Appreciate the time.
Sure, I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. Again, I've been speaking with Mark Laing. I'm Andy Shaughnessy for Real Time with IPC. Thanks for watching.